This is it. This is what we are going to achieve today. So without taking much of our time, I've already created a folder for it. So I'll just drag and drop here. I think you already know how to do that. So I'm going to create a folder. If you have any question, please unmute yourself and ask.
Your screen, ma.
Are you not seeing my screen now? Are you guys not seeing my screen?
Yes.
Aha, who is saying my screen again? So please, if you have any question, just ask. So I'm going to create a file, a folder for my pages. So I have my HTML file in the page. Let's call it a class.html. You can name it anything. So we create our HTML. I think you already know how to do this, right? So today we are going to be making use of external CSS in order to make our work neat. We are not going to be making use of internal or inline. So the first thing we are going to create is the container for our navbar. The navbar, I mean the top one, the one with blue color. So we create a div for our container. So class container. Then we create our nav. If you don't understand, so this thing here, I love creating my, what is it called? I love creating my logo to be in a link so that even if you mistakenly click the logo, it can take you to the home page or the index page directly. So that's why I love creating it around. I love using a link around my image. So the first thing we are going to create is our image. So I'm going to be creating it. Since I don't have any link yet, I'll just put the Naira sign, the hashtag, then my image. So what you are going to do now is that you already know how to download image, right? Do you guys already know how to do that so that I can just transfer? Make una talk now.
Yes.
Aha. All right. So let me just. So I just want to copy and drop the image here so that I will not have to be downloading. So this is the logo I'm going to be using. Because I don't want us to wait much time. So here I'll bring in my image. So my image is already there. Then, so the most important thing before we go forward, right? Let me introduce you guys to lists. Let me do it in another page. Lists.html. So list, when we say list, we have two types of lists. We have ordered list and we have unordered list. So ordered list is like this. You start with OL, ordered list. So the list will be LI. So you can name it anything. Let's list kitchen items. Let's say pots. Another list. Spoon. Another list. Right. So let's just look at what we have here so that you can know the difference between ordered and unordered list. This is ordered list. So ordered list, you will have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You can see bar. It shows number. But this is example of unordered list. Using an unordered list, this ordered list is mostly used for maybe if you are creating a table. Do you guys understand? Then the unordered list is mostly used for listing item in a website when you are building a website. Please, if you don't understand, let me know. So you also use li for the list. Let's use the same thing. Let's list the same thing. List. Oh, sorry. Let's say honey. Another list. Let's say salt. So let's check. Let's check now. You can. Okay. I think it's not showing. So you can see. Can you see the difference between ordered and unordered list, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that is the difference. So now, in our own this thing, the class, we are going to be making use of unordered lists. So unordered list is what we are going to be making use of. So after the logo, you come here, unordered list. So I think you know menu now, you know home. If you visit a website, you see home, about us, our services, contact us at the bar. So that is what we are going to be doing. So you have your list, have your li, we have home, which is the home page. The first page is usually called the index page. I think someone is here. Let me see. Okay. So we have home. We have our, oh, sorry. We have home, we have about us. We have about us. Let me just copy and paste to save our time. We have about us, we have our services. Services. Our services, then we have contact us. We have contact us. Right. So this is the thing. So let's see how it even looks before designing it. You can see it's not beautiful, right? So we have to use external CSS link to design it. So now we are going to create our external CSS link. What is the name of our, okay, class? Let's use class.css. So in the class.css, so the first thing you are going to do is to have our star, then curly bracket. I think Skyline already taught you guys the external CSS, right? Make una dey talk now. Hey, I don't enter them today. You guys are not saying anything.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
They are writing. We are writing now.
Yes.
Read your
Yes.
comment.
Okay. I'm not reading. You know I have full screen.
Okay. If you, madam, sorry, you ask them if they are really getting it at all.
That's
Or
what
they are
I'm
not
asking. That is what I'm asking. Are you guys getting it? but they are not
They say
ready
you're
to
too
talk.
fast.
I'm too fast. Am I too fast?
No, you're not too fast.
So,
You're not too fast.
okay. I just want to bring this one here.
Okay, sorry. Everybody's expected to screenshot this lecture and upload on Twitter. Tag Abigail, tag me, then tag the official account of Obedient Tech Training. Very, very important. I'll be asking for the list of those who performed the assignment tomorrow morning. If you didn't do it by tomorrow morning, don't worry, we'll charge suspension.
So we are going to
like
be
suspension.
using font size, font family of sans serif. It depends on the one you want to use. So now back to our to design our page. So let me make it side by side with my browser so that you can be seeing what we are working on. Okay, this is it, this is our original this thing. I'm coming. Let me make it side by side. Okay, now okay, I think it's okay now. So now we are going to be designing our nav. So we have our nav, curly bracket. So we'll give it a background color first. Background color, let's say blue. Let's just design it just like I did. Background color, then we give it width of 100%. Then we give it height of, let's say, 80 pixel. Oh, sorry. Height 80 pixels. Right. So we have our nav UL. That is
Please,
the
Madam Self, now so that we can see what you have done. Self, let's see what you have done now.
Yes, sir.
Please, I have a question, please.
I'm listening.
Yeah, the first code on the CSS, what has it done to the logo
exactly.
on our list?
That is what I wanted to ask.
This right, this one, right?
Yes.
So
yes,
it give
yes.
it like,
Go with the hash.
yes, mostly if you are building a website, when you are using external CSS, this is mostly used. Like if you check every other, it gives margin 0, padding 0. You don't need to have anything like any line by the side except you want it. Except you want to create a margin by the side or a padding. But by using the margin 0 and padding 0, automatically there will not be any spaces by the
I
side.
think I did that. I explained this code when I was building the header.
Yes, he
when
did
you have
that.
the logo, the margin between the logo, and I have to give it margin 0. And you see, maybe I gave you margin 0, the background was 100%. There wasn't a space between the left and right.
Exactly. Do you get it now?
All right, ma. Yes, ma.
So the nav UL, then we have.
You did. We cannot see the background. No. The background you added, we can't see it. It didn't reflect.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's not. So I'm not sure why it's not reflecting. That's why I said we should just continue.
I think you've not linked it. You have not linked it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my good students.
Even the margin you did not show. Because if you show those UX,
Boss, wait, let me link it. Link.
Yes.
My students are good people. .css. So you can see they are good learners.
Look at now. Madam, please.
Boss, wait, let me continue.
No, let me explain something for them. It's very important.
Okay.
Let me explain something for them. Some don't understand it. Let me see your screen. They are this thing.
My
Your
what?
browser.
Yeah, this is it now.
Is it all? Let me see the full weight now so that you can understand. Please go this side. Go this side. Let's see the end now.
That's the all. That's all.
No, it's not all. The apparatus is not showing now on the screen.
Is you that you said you want to see?
Is anybody seeing our apparatus? Vision services.
This is it
Can you
now.
go back, please? I want to confirm something. Just go back. Follow instruction and go back. Let me show you something.
Go back to where again? Okay.
Go back to your browser. We are not seeing your apparatus from the screen. Even the logo is cutting.
Boss,
bring it
please wait. I'm designing. Allow me to design and they will see it.
Listen to me now. I want to show them something. Just listen to me.
What did you say I should do again now?
I said that your apparatus is not showing. I want to see the apparatus, vision and mission. Let it show. It's not showing on the screen. We are not seeing it.
It's showing. Look at it here. I've not. I have to float it.
It's showing.
It's showing now. Skyline is you that is not seeing it.
You can see it by the left.
Okay. Now remove the margin again, please. Can you do me a favor? Comment on the margin and padding. Let me show them something so that those who don't understand will understand.
I've not even done that. Allow me to just. I'll comment on it.
Listen to me. Comment on that pattern and margin. That place you have star. Comment on it. Let me show them something. It will teach them to understand.
Are you guys not understanding what I'm teaching you?
Madam, follow instructions.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to comment?
Remove the pattern and margin. Remove the pattern and margin. Then go back to your screen.
Okay.
Or comment on it.
I've done that.
Go back to your screen.
I've done that.
Go back to your screen.
I'm there on the screen.
I'm in the browser, your web browser.
It's here now. Are you not seeing it?
Okay, good and fine. What you see now? Do you notice there is a space in between the engine of the browser and the apparatus? And if you come here in that background, you see a space in between a white space. Are you seeing that white space? Are you guys see the white space?
Yes.
What the margin does is that immediately he added the margin 0, it will cover up that space. That means there's nothing like margin or padding again. Now, maybe Abigail go and add it back again so that they will understand. They will get a clear picture of what you just did. But people don't understand. So go and add the margin back. Then come back. They will not notice what the function of that margin and padding you just added. That's what I'm trying to explain. No verse here. Please continue. Go save it then go back.
Guys, the thing is, just like I explained when I started, if you put margin 0, padding 0, it will automatically block all these white spaces by the side.
Exactly.
But if you remove it, if you didn't put it like that, this is what you will get. At the end of the day, there will be white spaces by the side. But if you put it, so if you come back now, you realize they've disappeared, the spaces. You can see it's full now.
Now you can continue.
So we'll have to work on our UL now. Our UL now. So we have to float it to the right. You float, that means it will go to the right hand. It depends where you want it to go, but logo is already at the left. So you float it to the right. You can see they are already here. Then the next thing is to give it margin right. Margin right, that is to shift it to this side. Okay, let's do something first before going to the margin right. So let's work on our nav, UL, then LI. That means we are going to work on our link. So what you are going to do now is to give it color. to give it a color. Let's give it color white, or this for instance. It's not reflecting. Why?
I think you will use comma.
Yeah, it's there already.
Nav comma, UL comma, and
No, it's not. Use color. Let's say white. Okay, let's continue. Font size. Let's give it 15 pixel. Text decoration. None.
Madam, when you do small, you show us your script so that we will see what you are doing. They don't know
My
what text
screen is
decoration.
by
They don't
the
know.
side. Skyline.
Huh?
The screen is by the side now. Are you not seeing it?
Okay.
This is it. It's already there, but I don't know why the link is not
See, remove. See what you do.
mm,
Remove the UL and LI.
okay. Still doesn't
Remove the UL and LI.
still doesn't
UL.
show.
Put LIA. Then inside LIA, inside the A, remove the just LI and A only.
Okay, I should remove the nav.
Now, yeah. LI.
Still not changing.
Then inside that A, put after. Inside the A, put dot. Put like two dot. Two
This
dot. Like dot link. Yes. Those dot, those no. After the link. After the link. Put dot there. Yes.
no, it
The
doesn't.
right link. INK. LIN. LIN.
I don't understand
Link.
what you're trying.
Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Click on that first link.
No.
No. Listen now. Listen. In that A, after that A, put two dots. Then you put link. That means you are styling the link. You understand what I'm saying?
Still
Yes,
not
exactly.
still not reflecting.
Put two dots.
Two
Not
dots is
one.
there, skyline. You can see it now.
It's only putting double dot like 2 times.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Not after. Link.
There's nothing like that. Showing error.
I say one dot, then link. Anchor link. We have to style that hyperlink. To style it so they remove all those color. I don't know if you are grabbing what I'm explaining.
just watch the message. Watch the message.
Not even seeing a skill well. Okay, Abigail, see what you will do. Abigail.
I'm listening.
Now remove that LI entirely. Remove the LI entirely. Use only link. Use only anchor link. Then put dot, then right link. Yes. Then dots. Then link. Yes, okay, perfect. Then that's okay. Can give any color you want to give it now.
It still doesn't work. That is the
It
problem.
will work. It will work.
It doesn't work. Look at it. Doesn't work.
Did you add link on this thing? Did you add any link like hash? Or just leave it empty?
Oh, I think I did.
So confirm you didn't add
Yeah, it's true. I'm the one making the mistake here.
It didn't add any link.
Mm.
So
Okay.
what your link you do just to give it a
Yes.
LI or
Yes.
UN,
Yeah.
LI, then give the color.
Yes, I understand. So this is it.
Then make sure you give hash. Just put hash there in between that dot. Push hash
Yes.
there.
Yes. The old age don't come. No be my fault. Guys, please, I'm sorry. I've been stressed.
we are all learning. Nobody's perfect here. We say you are perfect. Come and do it. Let's see. You just lost.
Can you increase the size of your screen? It's too tiny.
There's no. If I increase it, it will not be side by side. I'm coming. I'll increase it. Then you will see it later. So you can
Okay, good.
see the color has changed now.
Then this should work.
Yes, I'm even coming. I'll change it to the nav. ULI, then link. You can see it's still the same.
Okay, still the same. Yeah.
Yes, still the same. So the next thing we
Yeah,
are going to work on is our the font size, just like I said earlier. The font size. Let's give it 15 pixels. 15 pixels, then text decoration, none. Text decoration, none. So the link under it will not show. That is, the line under the link will not show. So let's give it a padding 713. 7 pixel by the side and 13 at the top. So the next thing we are going to work on is the image.
I can't see your screen. Can you please show us? I can't see.
You can't see my screen?
Yes,
Which of the screen are you not seeing?
the other one, the other side of what you are working on. Can't see. You are opening
Yes, now that's why
Abigail,
it is side by side.
just type like zoom your screen now. Your VS Code control plus.
or is it the VS Code they are not seeing or the browser?
The browser.
So you can't, I'm using Mac, is small and there's no way I can enlarge it more than this.
And what you do now when you code, you swap to the front to the browser. Let's see what you have code. Then you come back again.
Okay, so this is it. Are you seeing it now? So we are still decorating. So this is what we've done so far. So now is the image. So we are going to give it a width of 5%. Sorry, let's do 6%. 6%. You can see it has reduced. You can see. Are you guys seeing the size of the logo now?
We can see it.
Yes.
We can see it.
Okay. So now the next thing to work on is to, I'm coming. I think is the LI nav UL LI. Now that is the list. So we display it in line block. Inline block. display inline block. You can see what we have now, right? Are you guys seeing it?
Yes, we are seeing it. We are
Yes,
seeing it.
I can see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, we are.
Okay, so we give it line height, just like what Skyline explained the other time. So we give it line height of, let's say, 60 pixel. I think there is a problem here. Let me quickly check because something is showing here which is not supposed. Yes, not supposed to show. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here?
Yeah.
Okay, it has
Yeah,
removed
something
now.
like a black text.
Yes, so it's removed now. So we give it a margin of 5 pixel. Margin 0 at the top, then 5 pixels by the side. Are you seeing? You can see that there is a change now, right? We are going somewhere.
Yes.
So I said,
Yes.
I was saying something the other time. So this float, let's give in margin right. Okay, the margin right is to shift it from this edge to like this place because it's too far away from the logo. And I don't want to move the logo from there. It depends on the design you want to give. You get, ba? So I'm giving it margin right.
Abi, I hope you are recording, right?
Yes, please. Margin right. I'm giving it margin right 200 pixels. So let's see. You can see it's at shifted, right? I think it's better now.
Yeah.
Is
Much
it?
better.
Make una talk
Yeah, much
now.
better.
Much better.
It's
It's
better now.
better, it's better.
Okay. Now, let's now do the hover effect that when you hover over this link, it will show you. So we have the hover effect. So let's go to, let's go back to the, okay, let's do the hover effect. So that when you hover, I don't know who asked, someone asked about this yesterday in the group. So let's give it a background color. Background color of, let's say, white smoke. So let's give it transition. Transition means the time it will take for it to, for the color to display. Transition, let's give it 1
Hold over,
second.
let's see.
Yes, let's give it
Hold
1
over,
second.
let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay.
So did you guys get it now?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So I think that is all for the So I want to show you guys something. You can see if you reduce it, this logo is too small, right? So there's what we call like in order to make it what is it called, Skyline? To make it responsive. So that is in jQuery or JavaScript. So you will learn it
Okay.
later. But for now, I'll just introduce at media to you so that when you reduce it like this, the logo will be still the same size like this. So So let's do it this way. So at media is to, this is it, at media. So you give it maximum height, sorry, maximum width. Maximum width of let's say 750 pixels. So we now give it a curly bracket here. So everything you are going to be doing must be inside here. It shouldn't go below this closing curly bracket. It should be inside like this. So nav image, we want to increase the width of our image, right? So this is it. Just like you've been doing is the same thing, but everything you'll be doing should be inside the first curly bracket after the media. So you have the width. Let's give it 15%. So let's see. You can see this is the size bar. Okay, when I reduce it, let me reduce it. Let's see. Let's see what we have. You can see that it's still the same thing. Unlike the other time that it was very small. Are you guys seeing what I'm trying to explain here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we are capturing.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, it's very clear.
Okay. So now, because of our, when we reduce it, the nav, all the content here, because it is not responsive, just like I said, the topic is in JS or jQuery. So that will give us like a kind of logo that will bring everything like this inside. All this menu, it will bring them inside one image like that. I've forgotten what they call it. So, but because we don't have that now, we can increase the height of our nav. So you still increase the height of the nav. So let's give it of our nav. So let's still give it width 100%. So let's give it height of 150 pixel. Are you guys getting me at all?
Yes.
50 pixel. So you can see
Yes,
that the
yes.
height has increased. You can see that you are now seeing some about us now, but it's not necessary. So anything you do for this media is just for the mobile size, the mobile view, like the smaller size of the application you are trying to build. Are you guys understanding? So this
Yes,
is
yes.
it.
Yes,
When
yes,
you do
yes.
it like this, it gives you this size. When you make it smaller, the logo still remains the same size, and you can also see some of your things here. Let me increase it so that maybe it will show everything. Aha, you can see it has shown. You see, but this is only when you reduce the size. But if the size is the same thing as the screen size, this is what it will give you. So that is the effect of at media. You get, Are you guys understanding?
We are following.
Yes, 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 yes.
We can understand.
Yes.
What did you call it?
At media, this is it here. At media. So we are done.
If you are not understanding, say now, not yes, 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 yes. Make sure that you understand it. If you are not understanding, say now, not yes, 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 yes.
It's clear now.
Okay, so now we are done with the nav bar. So now, if you want to put any link, for instance, let's put this link. This is our list. You know it's a link on its own now. Let's view. So this is the link. So you can just come here and copy. I want to show you something now. I want to show you guys something. Oh. Okay. So when you copy and you come here, you see where this home is, ba? Well, then we paste that link here. Shall you see what I did? Do you guys saw what I did?
No,
Okay.
No, I did not
Okay.
see you.
Okay. This is it.
no, I didn't
This
see
is
that
it.
one.
You know here, this was how it was. This was the original thing, how everything was, ba? Okay, let's now reopen it again. You know, we have our class. That is the home. You can see our home, you can see about us and everything. You know, if you click it now, it's not taking you anywhere, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you will now, if you want to, that means you are linking it to maybe external sites or within the distance. Because if you are building now, this is not the only thing you'll be building. You'll be building another page for home, another page for about us, another page for our service, another page for contact us. Everything will be here. So let's assume that this list, the one we use for the ordered list and unordered list, is our home page. Let me change it now. Let me change the name. Okay, let's say this is our home page, home.html, Abi. So for you to copy this link, you just open it like this, just like you've been opening. So this is it. You know, this is what we did in that page. Are you guys getting it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
you just copy it like this. This is the link to this page. You just copy. Then you now bring it here to where you want to paste it. So for it to come, for you to be able to access the home page when you click that page, you just delete this hashtag here. Then you paste what you copied. Did you get it now?
Yeah.
Very clear,
Abigail,
very
you
clear.
can, you
Yes.
can, sorry.
Yes.
Abigail, let me come in. You can also do index.html. It will still take you back to that room than copying the whole link.
Yes, exactly. I'm just telling them that index.html, you can have it for your hero page, like your first page that you don't need to visit any this. If you open the site like this with it, it will automatically take you to that index page. But you can also copy the link of the index page, anyone. But
Or
for
home.html.
yes, or home.html. So the home page now, I just want to take them to another page for them to see the difference.
Okay, okay. I like as a external.
Yes, as an external link. So you can see this is our page. So when you come here now, you can see. You see what happened? You see what
Yes.
happened, Ba? So when
Take
I
it to a
clicked the
different page.
home page, it took me to that page. You see, Ba?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do another thing. Let's do Google. Let's do google.com. This is their site, Ba. So I'll copy it. I'll copy this address. Then I'll bring it here again. Let me just put it here. Let me clear this about us and put it inside about us. Did you see what I did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
inside you copy inside about us.
yes. So, and now when you open this thing again, see, this is our
About
website.
us.
So click about us. It will take you to Google.
To Google.
You see, Ba?
Sharp,
So,
sharp, sharp,
Yeah.
sharp.
so that is how to link pages.
Yes.
So any page at all is either inside inside the code editor or outside, either internal or external link. So this is how to paste it. Are you guys getting it?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so we are done with this thing. Do you have any question before we go to footer? Please, if you have any question, ask on time before we go to footer. The footer will take a bit longer time. Can we continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's create another div. Okay, let's say this is the end. Do you you guys know how to comment now? Eh?
No.
So for you to comment in,
We know.
Yes,
We
Skyline
know how
already
to.
said you should read
I
it.
know.
So if you are building so many application, it will be very messy. And even you sometimes if you won't like your work. Let me show you this site now. You can see I have so many pages here. See my this thing. See my home page. You can see there are a lot of codes. You can see a lot. You can see, ba. So if you are not commenting, you can see that I commented on everything. So if you are not commenting, you will not be able to understand your code faster, or even an external person, someone who didn't code it with you, will not be able to understand it. But when you comment, you can give it to any developer, and the developer will understand what you coded. You get, ba? You can see. So if you are working on a project, is a different thing. We are just practicing now. So this is what this site looks like. So for you to see that it's a lot of work. Are you seeing it?
Wow. Wow.
Yes, we are.
So this is one of my projects. Then to become if you
I
click,
got that designed this thing.
yes, by God's grace. So
Wow.
you can
Wow.
see.
God, God.
So
I
this
don't know if
is
you interview God's grace, God's grace.
this.
Is it God that will come and design?
Please, Skyline. You know, so this is another footer, another design for footer. So this is very simple footer. You have complex. Okay, let's maybe we should let me just show you footer samples. So you can see a lot of design for footer. This is one design similar to what you are working on. This is another design. This is another design. You have a lot of design. This is very simple footer, just like the one I showed you now. So we have this again. We have this. So there are a lot of footer samples. You get, ba? So let's continue with what we are working on. Let me close this. Okay, so now let's continue with our footer design. So the thing you will do is create a div. So give it a class, container. Oh, sorry. Container. Then you put your footer inside here. Then you give it a class. It's just for the styling purpose that we are giving it a class. So it's not that it's compulsory, but you must give it a class if you want to do a clean job. So let me just comment here to end the first one. Nav end. Nav end. So that I will know that that is where the nav ends. So we'll now give it row, because like I said earlier, this is what we want to achieve in 4. Where is my... Okay, this is what we want to achieve. This is what we want to achieve. This is it. Here like this. For it to be by the side like this.
Abigail, sorry.
Sir?
Please use this link I dropped below for your attendance. I'll be using my hand to be collecting all these attendance and assignments. Let me see the person that will not do my assignment and attendance. Use the link below to fill your attendance. How can we have 3 course rep, 3 people, secretary, deputy course rep? None of them will be online. Yeah? And none of them can even do a form for attendance. Simple tasks they give them, they can't do it very well.
Should I continue,
Yes, sir.
Skyline?
Continue. Please use the link and fill your form
Okay,
now. Fill it
so
now.
this is guys, this is what we want to achieve. This is what we want to achieve. I'm coming. I actually want to.
It's only Messi the app. Messi, don't you have a deputy? What will stop her from having calling his deputy a phone call, normal call? Please do this thing. I don't have network. It's simple. Please continue. I beg. I don't want to get angry. Continue.
Okay. So that is what we want to achieve. So we must put a row. So we create another div, then we put a row. We give it a class name of row. Row. Then after the row, we will now create our div for the footer content. Are you guys getting it? So we have another div. So we have the footer column. Footer code. You can call it anything. I'm just using footer column. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Supposed to put class. Then footer. You can name it anything, any name of your choice. Then footer column, we have H4. The H4 is this. To get this, you see this white name bar? You see it's not link, it's not a link, but all the others are link. You can see. So you use H4, you can use anything. You can use H1 or H2 or H3, depends on what you want. So company. So it depends on what you are working on. So now we have our UL again on ordered lists. So we have our list inside. Have our LI. So we have our link. Let's not do the mistake, repeat the mistake of the other time. So you put your hash icon in there. So you write, let's say you want to link about us. It depends on what you want to link. You get about us.
Your screen.
Eh?
Can't see your screen.
You don't understand?
Your screen is not showing.
Wait now, we are just listing. We are not doing the screen. Is it the VS Code you are not seeing or the browser? The VS Code or the browser?
Nothing is showing.
Maybe at your end. Who is not seeing my screen?
We are seeing your screen now.
I'm seeing it.
So let's finish with what we are doing, then you will see it in browser. You can't really see anything yet because I'm still listing.
No,
We have home. Skyline, what is it?
no.
We have services. It depends on what you want to list. Me, I'm just listing. So it depends on what you want to put in there. We have our services. And here, maybe you can just put contacts. So you will link everything just like I did, just like we did up. So you can link to wherever you want to link. So now we are done with the first. So let's see what it looks like here. You can see. So we just have 1 out of 4 we want to achieve, or 5. It depends on how many row you want. This is our first row. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, this is our first row. So for us not to be repeating, but if you are a beginner, you will still have to do another div again. Let's comment second div. Oh, sorry, second column. What am I doing? Second code. That is this footer code now. So you can name it anything. So you have to do another one again. But for us not to be repeating ourselves, you just copy and paste. So you can put anything of your choice. So that's where second column ends. So we can do again third code. So you can paste again. So you edit it to suit whatever you want to work on. Me, I'm just using this sample for you to understand what footer is. So the last one, you can name it fourth or the last, anyone. Please, if you are not, if you don't understand, please let me know so that I can explain.
I don't understand though.
So which part? From which part?
The footer, the beginning.
Okay. Right.
Abigail, I would suggest, listen, I would suggest, okay, you do a kind of a drawing, painting to explain to them before you start, but no, nevertheless, continue. Or just you just explain how the footer works so they will know the functionality
That
of
is
footers.
why I created it. That is why I showed them what I created before coming to the class. This
Okay.
is it.
Continue.
This is what I showed. This is what we want to achieve.
Sorry, Abigail, sorry.
Sir?
Please, you do a kind of a front part for us.
Yes, I'll
We are
do.
lost.
I'll do it.
Okay,
But this is what
thank
we
you.
want to achieve. 4 rows. Right? So it depends on, that is why I browse footer, sample of footer. This is like, let's say this is sample of what we are working on, like similar thing to what we are trying to achieve. Let me show you. Okay, this is one footer design. This is another design. It depends on the design you want to use for your footer. This is another design. This is another design. You are seeing it, ba? This is another design of footer. Are you guys seeing it?
Yes, yes, yes.
This is another design of footer. So what footer means, okay, this is exactly like similar thing to what we are trying to achieve. You can see they have 6 columns here, but we are trying to work with 4 columns. It depends on how many columns you want to use, like rows, sorry, how many rows you want to use. This is another design again. So what footer means is that at the end of, you must have nav, which is the header, and the footer when you are building an application. So like if you visit, like let me show you one site.
No longer seeing your screen now.
Who is no longer seeing my screen again?
Me, I'm not.
Only you, and but others are seeing. Maybe you should refresh.
I'm not seeing it too. Oh.
I'm not seeing it
Yeah,
again.
I'm not seeing your screen, no. Nobody sees your screen.
Someone
Including
presented
me.
and
Oh,
lost
okay.
you.
But it's showing now.
You
Your
are not seeing your
screen,
screen.
your screen is still visible to others. Okay, let me
You are not
reshare
seeing
it.
your screen.
Let me
We
reshare
are
it.
not.
Let me reshare. Are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but you saw the
You left
sample.
before.
You saw the sample of everything I showed, ba?
Yes, yes,
You
yes,
saw
yes.
the
I saw
sample
it.
of the
Yes.
footers I showed.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let me show you this site now for you to know the example of footer. And not like real life footer now. So this is the nav bar we just created. You are seeing it, ba? This is their logo. This is their home. You can see. So this is the content. This is the body of the website. So this is the body of the website, and this is the footer. You can see this is their own footer. This is their logo here. This is this description. This is their what is it called? Their social media pages that leads to their social media. If you click here now, it will take you to their social Facebook page. If you click here, it's like you are linking, just like we linked in the in the nav bar. So this is exactly the same thing you are going to be doing here. So if you want to go to home now, if you click here, it will take, like, it's just like an extra information. It will take you to their home page directly. You can see it took me here. It leads us here. This is their home page. This is one pager website. This is what we call one pager. You get, ba? Are you guys getting it?
Please explain
Okay,
by
if you
one-pager
click,
website.
if you click on software development here, it will take you to the site, to the link of the software development. It's just like a short, you can see, instead of you to be having too many pages, which is not possible. So you can just link it. You can see what Skyline was explaining. This is the sidebar he was explaining to you. You see, ba? This black side was the sidebar he was explaining. So this is it. Are you guys getting it now?
Yeah.
So that is it. So that is what footer means. And this is what we want to achieve. So for example, we have about us. Maybe you want them to, after visiting about us here, maybe they quickly want to visit another about us. So they can go about it, they can go home, they can go to contact. So we can also list our social media icons here and link it with our social media platform so that people can visit. You get it, ba?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so these 4 rows is what we want to achieve. So let me go back to the code now. So we have our container, our div container, container div, Abi, anyone. So this is our footer. We give it class name of footer. You know it has open and closing tags, ba, and they are down. So everything you are doing must be inside that closing, that opening and closing tag of div and footer. You get, ba? Are you getting it?
Yes, we are.
Okay, someone said he
Yes.
didn't understand. That is why I'm repeating myself again. So this is the role. Okay, let me just clear this now. Let me clean all here so that we can start again. For those who is not,
Thank you. Thank you.
you say?
Thank you for starting again.
Okay, so this is it. We
Sorry,
have,
please, I don't understand the work of those comments and
I
those
say comment, I explained that,
Abigail,
sir.
Abigail, I was there not to use rule. Just make it very simple for them so that they can understand.
Skyline, if I like my own this thing, that is how I create. If you don't use row, for me, let me just clean it. Let me restart. But bros, the meaning of comment is for you to know where, because I said if you are building projects, you will be working with so many divs. That's why I shared my project with you. You'll be working with so many divs. So you have to comment so that you know where you start and where you end a particular div. So this is our first div for this thing we created. What is it called? For the nav bar. At least you guys got this side now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So this is the end of the nav bar. Are you seeing it now?
yes.
Aha, that is the meaning of the comment there. So we now want to start another div now for our footer. You get, ba? So you have your closing and your opening tag. So you just you give it class name of container, just like we did here. Shebi you see container here now. Eh?
Yes.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
you give it, you now create your another div for your footer. So which you just put footer. You get, ba? So inside this footer, you give the
Yes.
footer class name again.
Class.
You give it class, which is footer. You just call it footer, but it depends on what you want to call it. But you make it give it a name that you can easily remember, right? So we want to achieve 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba. So you now come,
Yes.
you do div for role, right? If you do div
Okay.
for role, you give it class row.
Oh, okay.
You get it, ba? You will now continue
Yes.
again. You now we want to create our content now. These are just the foundation of the footer. So now to the main point. You create the first div. You see, ba? You give it class name of footer colon. Anything you like, you can name it. If you like, you name it Abigail. If you like, you name it Skyline. As long as you want, you know what you are doing. If you like, you name it Chiamaka, Chinyere, anything. If you like, you name it
Chido.
Rice, anything. So,
Chido.
but me, I'm going to name it
No, Abigail.
ah,
Abigail.
footer colon, so that I can easily recognize it for easy design. So that's what I'll name it. So now we want to have these lists 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you know that is on ordered list, Abi, just like we did here. Are you guys getting it?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we are getting it.
So let me scroll down a bit so that you can see what I'm doing clearly. So on ordered list now, inside it, you now have a list. List. We have our link because we want to link it to a page. But because we don't have a specific link, we just put hashtag. But in between, what do you want to name it? Maybe home page. It depends on what you want to link it to. Another list again. Please, if you don't understand, tell me because I don't want to go far and come back again here. Link again.
Carry on.
So maybe our services. Okay. So before then, we have to do this because I don't want to forget this company, this top is the, let's say the header, the topic of all these links down here. So here, before the UL, you have to have your H4. It can be H3, it can be H1, anything, but me, I'm giving it H4. Company, sorry, company. So here, what should we put here? Let me put about us inside here. So you will have another LI. You have your link inside. You have your Naira sign. You have services. It depends on what you want to link it to, just like I was. You have another LI. That is another list. Please, are you guys guessing it? You have your link. You have your Naira sign. You have the name of where you want to link into, maybe to contact us. Are you getting it now?
Yes.
Please, if you are not getting, ask question. So, because I will not go back again. No. So this is wrong. Let me just it should be here. If not, it will not show. So you can see from here, this is where this div starts. This is where it ends. You can see it's highlighted. Abby, are you guys getting me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Carry
yes.
on.
So this is where it started. This is where it ended. So that means this is where the first div or the first column for the content ended. So let's look at what we just did. So you know we just have one here now, and we want to create 4 rows, Abby. You guys should answer me now. I'm exhausted though, honestly.
Yes.
I'm just using my last strength. So we now have to want to create our second role now. So let's say this is where our first role ends. You say, so we will now create our second role. Okay, let's comment here at the top. You know what comment is. You can see it will be very useful now. First row. Okay, let's say first row for you to understand. So we will now start our second row here. Another comment. Second row.
Abigail, sorry. I hope you are still recording. Sorry.
Yeah, let me check. Yes, it's still recording.
I'm sorry, I cannot see your screen again. Are you still sharing your screen?
Of course I am.
Oh, what happened to me?
I'm still seeing it. Who can't see it?
Yes,
It's the browser.
We can see your screen.
You will see the browser. You will see the browser. So I said, okay, wait. This is the first row. This is what we just did. Did you see it? Are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Continue, please. Continue.
So this, we want to create our second role. So what I did the other time is that for you not to be repeating yourself, because you are still going to type the same thing, except you just be changing the names here. You get, ba? Okay, let's type the second row manually, because I don't want you guys to get confused again, because we are still typing the same thing. That is why I said it doesn't matter if you just copy and paste. You give it footer.
Just copy and paste.
That was what I did, but some people are not getting it. So you have your H4 again, because it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. You just be typing. It's just copy and paste and change whatever you want to change. Company. Then you create your UL. Then you create your LI, your list.
Please, Mama Abigail, copy and paste. Oh.
So that was what I did when some people are saying they don't understand. So if we are doing this, it will just be taking a lot of our time. So we have our starting here, it ends here. You see, if you want to know where a particular div starts, you just click on it. You see where it starts and where it ends. You get, ba? So you copy.
Yes.
And paste. This is the second row. Then the third row, we are still going to do the same thing for the third row. So this is where this starts and this is where it ends. So you start your third row. So you see why commenting is very necessary, because you are doing the same thing. So, but you want to know where one ends and where one starts, especially if you want.
What do you want to comment?
Okay. To comment, greater than sign. You see, ba? Then exclamation mark. You see, ba? Then
Yes,
minus. You just press minus. You can see.
Yes, ma.
So third, you just comment inside. You just type whatever you want to type inside. Third row.
Does the comment show up on the browser?
No, it will show. No. If you are commenting, whatever you comment on will not show. If you don't want it to show it, whatever you comment on is not showing. Whatever comment, it won't show. You can see it doesn't show. You can see it doesn't reflect here. Are you seeing it now?
Hello, Madam Abigail.
Yes.
Please, there's a particular format Mr. Skylar used for us in yesterday's lecture.
Okay.
He said we are going to do double control and I think /1. That it would automatically freeze that one.
That is for if you are want to look, if you are learning a programming, you don't use one method because anything can come up. But the one you are saying is to highlight many divs or many content or whatever. But this is just to comment. It depends on what you want to do. But this is the best way for this is the
Okay.
what is it called? Please don't no scatter my head, I beg.
Yes. What I just want to know is that are they the same thing or are they different? That's what
It depends on what you are working on. It depends on the project you are working on and what you want to achieve. So you copy and paste for the third rule.
I think they're the same. It's just that his one is a shortcut.
So
Yes, it's shortcut.
so the fourth now, if you are a beginner, you must learn this. You shouldn't go to shortcut as a beginner. You must learn everything from scratch. Fourth rule, put it here. Let's show. You can see we already have 4 of it, but they are on a straight line. You can see. So now let's go back to our design. Are you guys following up?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we want to design our footer now. So when you are commenting in HTML, is different from comments in CSS. So here we want to come to our footer. So let's do it down so that we know that from here up is the nav bar. So when you want to comment in CSS, /* then let's put our footer here. That means we are starting here. Then we now put */ That is how to comment in CSS. You get, ba? Are you guys getting it?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So
No problem.
we said I was saying it. I said it yesterday. On Tuesday, but because of my network, I couldn't explain that. So if you are designing a class, you use dot. But if you are designing ID, you use hash. That is Naira sign. So here we are designing a class here, which is a footer now. Okay. This is another class, footer col. That is footer colon. This is another class. These are first class footer. So this is the one we want to design now. We want to style. Sorry. You put dot, then footer, because you want to style your footer. Your curly bracket, then you start. You give it a background color. Let's give it a black, just like I did. Let's look at it. You can see we already have the black color here. Are you seeing it?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. Please, who is not following up? Is everyone following up?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now, let's give it a padding. A padding of 10 pixels. Let's give it a margin top of 300 pixels so that it will separate it from the nav bar. You know, margin is an external space, while padding is internal, just like Skyline taught you guys, Abby.
Yes.
So let's look at it now. You can see. You can see, ba. So I want to tell you something now. You can see there is a space beside, right? This is the work of container. In fact, I like the way this thing is showing. So now, if you do not want to see that space by the side, you name it container fluid. Container, sorry. Name it container fluid. You see that this is the container of our footer, right? Are you guys getting it? So you give it container fluid. It is mostly used for footer. No, it's still showing this. Coming. Let me change it.
I think you did all round margin.
You see?
I think you did all round margin.
I'm coming, please. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with our design. Then, no, margin top. Oh, yes. It's supposed to be margin top. Yes, thank you for that. So you see it, Ba? You see what we have now, right? Are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Guys,
Yes, we can see it. We can see.
Please, can you remove that?
Is that the container fluid?
yes, that is the container fluid. What did you say I should remove?
Can you remove the container fluid? Let's see how the footer will look like.
Okay, now, right? So sometimes, look, anything in what is it called? When you are building, it's not always the same thing. Sometimes, okay,
Abigail,
sir.
that container fluid in bootstrap is to give a full weight.
Yes.
Without many space.
Yes,
So
that's what.
this CSS, no bootstrap. It will not have effect here.
Okay.
Until if you are using bootstrap.
Bootstrap.
You know that bootstrap they customize CSS.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So now let's continue, please.
They give us here. You give us bootstrap vibes here.
No verse, Mona, no verse. So let's now our UI. Sorry, our UL, our footer UL. So we are designing our footer UL now. So list style, none. The list style is the dots by the side, but we are removing it by saying none. You can see there's nothing here. Adebi is a lighter color. You will see the black dot there. So that is why we are saying none, just to remove that dot by the side. So now, we now want to decorate our row. Dot row. Dot row now. So display flex. So it will display it side by side. I'm coming. Display flex. So let's see the effect. You can see display flex. You can see it's now side by side, not on a straight line any longer. Are you seeing it?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you guys getting it? My ladies.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ladies, don't sleep.
So,
Fill your attendance list too, because if you don't fill it,
so let's give
next
it
class, no worry.
margin top. Margin. Why this thing is not displaying now? Okay, here. So I'm supposed to put semicolon at the end of this. You can see what happened now. So margin top, let's give it margin top of 50 pixels. So this is it. You can see it has come down. You can see it was touching the black. You can see it was up here before, but now it has come down. So we are going to give it a height of, let's say, 300 pixels. That is the footer now. Yes, that is the
Please,
footer.
what is the difference between display flex and inline block? Because it's like they did the same thing, both of them.
They did the same thing, but inline block is for one, like you can see. This, we have many here. We have many, but here we have just one. That is why I said we divide it in a roll. This is in a roll. The footer is in a roll because we have many of the links in one row. But this is just one, like just one row. Okay, let me explain. Look at it here. We have this one row, one. But in our div, in our nav bar, we have just this alone. We don't have 4 rows just like we have here. You get it?
Okay.
So because of the roll, that is why we use the flex instead of the inline block. Inline block is just to make these 4 only side by side. Before I came to class, I already tested it, but the inline block did not work. Or let's just try it so that you can see that it doesn't work. It won't work. Display inline block. Abi, you can see that it doesn't work. Did you see? Did you see it
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Aha. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why I use
Yes.
flex. So you can see it has gone back again. You can see ba.
Yes.
So let's give it a height of 300. That is the footer now. A height of 300 pixels so that it can be longer. You see ba? It is longer now. Then let's continue with our row. So we give our row margin top 50, then margin left. Give our margin left 50 pixels again. Let's see what we got. You can see. Then we'll now give it padding. We'll now give it padding now. So let's decorate our padding, the link now. That is the footer link. That is A, right? So let's give it text. Okay, you are seeing this line bar. You are seeing that it has underline. The lines are underlined, the words are underlined. So to remove that line, you just say text decoration none. So let's see. You can see it has removed it ba.
Yes.
Aha. You are the only one responding. Others, are you guys sleeping?
We are here. We are not sleeping.
We are here.
Oh.
Okay, let's
We are
give it
here.
color. Let's give it color. Now, orange. Because I want to do exactly so that we can see that it's
I
the
would
same
want-
result.
Hello.
You can
I would want
see
to know if you don't text decorate the above, would it have any effect on the
if you don't have, okay,
Hello?
it will never have
Hello?
any effect. It will not. You can see that because we gave it color black, you can see that our H4 is not showing yet. This H4, you can see that our H4 is not showing because we've not decorated, we've not styled it. So let us decorate our H4. So let's do our this thing first. You can see that the color has changed. So let's decorate
I
our
hope it's entering, Abi. I did not enter again. Is it entering, guys?
Once more.
Yes, we
Not
enter.
more.
so if it's
Okay.
not end, because
Don't worry.
I'm trying all my best to make it simple, very simple. This is to 12. So
You're trying, ma. When we
so the
rewatch it,
video is there. You will rewatch, and if you have any question, you can ask, please. Because I'm just trying to make it simpler for those, especially for the first timers. So the footer code now, because look, just like I said, they are classes. So you just anything you want to design is the name you are going to call. Right. That is why we gave it the class name. So we want to design our footer column now. Our footer column, let's give it width of 20%. Of 20%. Coding is not easy. So let's see the effect of that 20%.
It is very easy.
You can see the effect of 20% is that it separated them. You can see, but you know it was very close to each other before. They are very close to each other. But when I give it width of 20%, they separated. Okay, let's give it 5% so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. 5%. See the effect of 5%. You understand, ba? So the more you want them to be separated, the more you increase the weight. Let's give it 15. Let's see. This is 15. You can see where 15 is. So you can still create other things by the side. Should we leave it this way or we should increase it? Let's increase it to 20 so that you can see. So this is
20 is fine.
20.
It's okay like this, sir.
So 20 is fine. This 20 is fine, is okay. So let's continue. So we give it padding of top 0, side 20 pixels. So let's see.
No, Abigail, you are going to advance. Use normal padding, please.
This
Use
is it.
padding top, padding bottom. Be specific. Abigail. Because none of them will know that you just did now.
Okay. Okay. Margin top. I should use it one after the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
They are still learning.
Okay. Padding top 0. $20. You can see we still have the same result, just like I did the first time. So we want to transform our letters. You know we have capital letter. We start with capital letter, then other with small letter. So we want to transform our letters to uppercase, all to capital letter. So text decoration is what we use for that. Capital, that is uppercase. Text decoration. Oh, sorry, text transformation. Text transformation. Uppercase. We have uppercase, we have lowercase, then uppercase. You can see that everything has changed to capital letter. You can see back.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, we can see.
So now,
Yes.
let's now use margin bottom. Margin bottom 10 pixels. Let's use font weight. Font weight, that is how bold you want it to be. Let's use 400. Let's use 400. So now let's bring in our let's give it a position of relative. So now let's now design. You know our H4 is not showing yet. Our company, you know, it's not showing yet because it is black. It is black color. So let's now design our H4 now.
Please, what is the work of position relative?
So is to maintain. I think is just for I'm coming. It's for the H4 actually. It's supposed to be for the H4. This is the code. Okay, all these are supposed to be for the H4. From this, okay, this is width, this is width, this is padding, okay. This one is padding. So all these are supposed to be for the H4. Let me just copy and delete. So this is for H4. That is footer called H4. Sorry, H4. So we have our font size 16. Let's do our font size 16 pixels. So let's change the color so that you can see it now. Let's give it a color of white so that you can see. But it is black, so you couldn't see it. You will see it now. Have you seen it?
Yes.
You've seen it, Ba?
Yes.
So, but we have to give it padding to separate it from the major this thing. So text transformation, okay, the ones I copied now. So margin top, sorry, margin bottom to give it a space. So are you seeing it now? Bros, the position relative is that if you don't do it like this, it might be one-sided. Let's remove it. Let's see the effect. Oh. But if it doesn't have any effects, we won't use it. But let's see. So it's not too much effect. It doesn't really have too much effect. So you can use it or not to use it. So in coding, you just have to try everything. You get? So you just have to try everything. If one is not working, one will definitely work.
Okay, please wrap up.
So is the explanation an explanation now? So it's not my fault. So I think that is all. We are done with footer and navbar. So now, just like I explained, you can put in.
Okay, guys.
You can put in the link here anywhere you want to link to. You can just remove the hashtag and link it there. Do you guys get it now?
Yes.
So the assignments.
I know a lot of you are being confused. Okay, it's okay, Abigail. I know most of you may seem this is one of the advanced. So notwithstanding, if you don't understand, we'll still revisit
the video.
This maybe later when we start building officially. You understand? When we start building, we'll make it a bit for you to understand. And I believe if you don't understand, Abigail will also share the video. She have tried. It's not her profession. I get to me, at least she have tried. I know most of you, if you understand, please indicate. Let know how many people understand. Let's see how many people understand. Okay. The only 2 persons that have indicated though.
I think it's because it's late and most people are tired, already sleep. Even me, I'm tired.
When we
watch, we are going to repeat. Okay. Abigail, share the video.
Okay.
So excuse me, listen now. We are going to revisit this again. We are going to revisit again, but not now. But definitely we will revisit the footer and the header. Now, basically, what Abigail was trying to achieve is that every website must have a footer and header. So we'll do the basic. Gradually, we'll get to this advanced. You understand? So the basic, you understand the basic. Then at a point, you start asking yourself a question. How can I make this thing look good? Nobody need to tell you to add padding. When you look at the way the thing appears, you ask yourself, what should I do here? Should I add padding or should I add margin? So that is it. I think she have tried. 99% perfect. She have tried. And can you guys duplicate the same thing with the video? So I don't want to give you as an assignment, and most of you can't do it. Can you do it? Should I go ahead and give assignment regarding this?
I can
duplicate the same thing.
I can
Yes.
do that. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, let's do it with
The one you taught us.
Skyline.
Video.
Skyline. If they do the same thing with the video, they will understand.
Yes, let's watch it.
So you will drop a video. You will drop a video. Don't need to upload on YouTube. Just copy the link from that web.